Hola, hola, hello, 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 everybody. Welcome along. It's Pokeroo with me, Shuggy Wuggy One, coming live from a little country, probably not near you, country called Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland. And it's Sunday where we go live and we chew the fat, talk about all things poker, and we interview some really, really good people. So on the page, you will see there is a link. If you want to join us to ask your very own question, then click the link and we'll get you in to ask your very own question. There's Cherie. Hi, Cherie. So don't forget to put your comments and we can look at your comments. Right, without further ado, I haven't got a drum roll. Now, this person this week, he is a star of our VR poker. He is a star. A lot of people might not know him because he plays in different time zones. And I've been fortunate to be on the table a good few times with him. And he always brings some kind of fun to the table. Yes, yeah. So we're going to bring him on before we do the final draw for the seat for our Millionaires game, which is happening next weekend. So we're going to bring him on, and he will help me do the draw. Hi, Thomas Yuri. Hiya. Shalom, shalom. So please welcome, without further ado, no drum roll. We're going to bring on. I was chatting with him backstage, and he is a bit of a character. You might know him as Poker Ace, but he's got his Sunday name because it is Sunday, and it's Leon. Let's bring him on. Come on, Poker Ace. Here he is.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Okay.
I'm sorry we didn't get the draw. Oh, sorry. Right, okay.
Well, I got this on for Bizu. I don't want her to get upset with me, so I got my mask on for her.
For who? Wait a minute. I'm going to make you bigger. Poker Ace. You've got a Poker Ace mask. Well done.
And we got the shirt, right? See the shirt?
Yes, there? And we love the shirt as well. Fantastic.
I'm not playing poker, so I don't have my hat or my sunglasses on, but I'm good. Let me take this off now. There we go.
What a great setup you've got behind you. Explain the room behind you. Well, what's going on there?
Well, that's the back half of my my theater room, and I brought my poker buddy Reader is behind me, and right. He's downstairs usually, and that's my poker setup downstairs that we have. And yeah, and the I don't know if you see the horse's head back there next to the Godfather picture. So it's
yes, you can see that.
It's a movie themed room, except for the Halloween crap that my wife got in the window and stuff. Now I gotta let her have a little bit of the room, right?
And here in Scotland, we call that a kind of man cave. Is that where you go and hang out? And do you play real poker in there, Ace?
I play real poker downstairs. So I brought that table up this time. But,
right, okay.
But this is where I sit when I'm on my go and everything. This is my spot.
Right. Perfect. It looks comfortable. Great. What a great setup. And you see it's your theater room. It's all linked to movies and stuff.
Yeah, and you can't zoom in on pictures, but we had ourselves, like, there's a bunch of pictures on the side and stuff. Yeah. I had my family, like, put into famous scenes in pictures. And,
very good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's what it is.
Very clever. Right. We'll get through your 22 questions in a second, but I want you to help me because, as you know, we have a Millionaires tournament. We had one in September. We've got one for October. We've got one seat left, taking up 5 seats. We've got Monk Bungler. I wonder if you know these names. Monk Bungler's won a seat.
Yeah.
Marius has won a seat.
Sure.
Muckle View has won a seat.
Right.
Keza has won a seat. And Raymond or Piquano, he has won a seat.
Piquano.
Yeah. So there is one seat left, and the way to enter was to post something on the page, and for every post you made, then you got a chance of a seat. So very quickly, I'm going to read out the names and the numbers that they are getting when I do the random draw. Starting off with Beth, she's 1 to 2. James is 3, Flynn is 4 to 5, myself is 6 to 10, Mitchell is 11, Cherie has got 22 seats, 22 chances. She is from 12 to 34. She done 22 posts.
Holy crap.
So 12 to 34. Cindy is 35 and 36. Rose is 37 to 43. Charlie's 44. Thomas Yuri's 45 to 47, and Nick is 48. And we
Fuck
have
Charlie. Fuck Charlie. That's it.
who's that? It's joined us. That's not Charlie. It's joined us, is it? Who's that you've got?
Oh, here? Oh, that's Mo.
Mo, right. Hi, Mo. How you doing, Mo?
That's Mo. He tells you what to hold and fold, you know?
Yeah. So there's Bazoo saying hi, Ace. Bazoo's saying hi, Ace.
Hey, Bazoo.
And Sherry wants to know what our numbers were. The numbers were 12 to 34. So we're going to do this live draw right now through Google. Hold on, we'll just ask. Okay, Google. Generate a number between 1 and 48. So
that is so cool the way that works.
Yeah, it's the fairest way. Here we go. Here's the number coming.
47.
Number 47. Number 47 wins the final seat at the table. And I can tell you, number 47 is Thomas Yuri. Yuri wins it all the way from Israel. So well done to Thomas. He gets the final seat at our Millionaires Tournament.
Did he play on that tournament already?
Say that again, Leon.
Ever playing that tournament?
Yeah, we played it last month. Once a month we do it.
Yeah, but did Yuri get in before?
Yes, Yuri got in before, and
Okay.
so did Muckleview. So we've got two players that played it last month.
Okay, but they're both losers.
They're both losers because Rose in CA, she won.
I know Rose. Rose kicked ass. I saw
Yeah,
that.
she did. She walked away with 1.8 million chips.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking for on the table so I can get 1.7999 chips.
There's Sherry saying it's rigged. Sherry tried to rig it with 22 posts. Unlucky, Sherry. I'm sorry. I wanted to get in it as well because it was a great tournament. So well done to
It's a fix. It's a fix, Sherry.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Are you ready? Are you holding on tight with little Mo? Because it's now all about you, Leon, or Ace, Poker Ace.
It's always all about me.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. So your name's Leon. For the people that don't know you, what is your screen name on VR Poker? Do you only have the one?
It's definitely Poker Ace is the main name. I got another one with Poker King that I only played a few times. I hardly ever play that. On the Quest side, I had the name One Giant Ace Hole. So that's the name that I used for a while over there. And that's about it. Well, it originally started with the Leon Schwartz name, and that was annoying, so everybody knew. But that's my name.
Right. So I think most people know you as Poker Ace.
Poker Ace, that's the one.
Yep. Sherry saying it is linked. Yuri saying it's not the amount, but the quality. And Marius saying hello. Hello, Marius.
Hello.
Right. So location, Leon. Tell everybody where you're based.
I'm in Jersey. I'm at the beginning of the Jersey Shore. So by us, there's you go out of my property here, and to the right there's farms and stuff, and then another 15 minutes away you got the ocean. So, and then if you go the other direction, I'm 40 minutes away from the city. So it's a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So have you always been in Jersey?
Yeah, always lived in Jersey, different parts, but always in Jersey.
Okay, cool. Hold on a second. Cherie's saying, what about a spare seat if someone can't take it?
What?
Yes, we need somebody in reserve. So we will draw the reserve at the end. Okay, I'll do that at the end.
Tell Cherry not to cut in on my time, goddammit.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, it's a bit rude. If she wants to get involved and ask a question, tell her to come in, yeah.
Interview Sherry and I'll get in there and start asking her questions about it.
Yeah. Right. So we found out you're Poker Ace and you're based in Jersey. Do you have a job? How do you live your life? What have you a job?
My first job I retired from at the age of 19. It didn't work out too well. I was a gigolo who had no clients. So then I had to go in. I went into the flooring business. I've been me and my wife and I have been in the flooring business at a store over 30 years. 2 stores we have, do flooring and window treatments, and that's what I've been doing.
Is it still active? Have you still got the stores?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yep.
And are you hands-on, Leon? Are you going in Monday to Friday?
Well, hands on, but COVID changed that. We do work 5 days a week, but we're there 3, and then I go on the road a couple days. So it is different since COVID. But yeah, I mean, originally we opened up, we were 7 days a week, then went to 6. Now we're to 5 days a week. But the business is good. Everything's good.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I wish you luck. Is there anything else you do for your income apart from? I know the gigolo didn't work, but the flooring keeps you pretty busy, I guess.
I made millions on Poker VR.
Right. So we play poker. Now the question is, do you have any hobbies outside poker?
Yeah. One thing I like to do, I do woodworking. I make some stuff to work out in the yard. I make like these little tables because I didn't make any tables for between chairs like this. So I made the tables. I made a bridge outside. Make things like that. Woodwork. I like my wife and I. We run car show. So we like old cars. We have a couple old cars and things like that. Yeah,
So you've got a couple of old cars. What do you have?
A couple old Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Yeah,
Good British cars.
Yeah.
Very good British cars.
Yeah. It's just a fun thing. It's just something to ride around in the nice weather. What happened was my wife had one and she wouldn't let me drive the goddamn thing. So I said, screw this, I'm getting my own.
Do you know, my first experience of the old cars was when I go to Florida. I don't know if you've ever been to Orlando and you go to Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, love Kissimmee.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good secret.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
It's a good secret, Kissimmee.
Oh, is it?
I think so. It's a great place to stay, right by everything, and people don't go to Disney. They stay in Disney. Why you be right in Kissimmee instead?
Yeah, well, that's true. And every Saturday in Kissimmee in Old Town, they have what they call a cruise.
Cruise night.
Yeah, cruise where all the old cars drive past in a procession, and then you sit by the cars, and everybody goes up, talks to the owners all about the cars. Some really nice cars. Have you been?
That's what we do. I haven't been in Kissimmee, but that's what we do. We get about 300 cars at our show. Our store's on a main street, so they close the street. They have the cars pull in, and that's it. And it's just my wife and I that run the whole thing. So
Fantastic.
Been doing that for 25 years.
Brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so on to the VR. How long have you been playing poker VR? Tell us the story. What made you start the VR on poker?
My daughter had the one that you put to your where you put your phone in.
The gear, yeah.
Yeah, and she showed me that. I was like, I thought it was pretty cool. The only thing I knew how to do on that thing was a roller coaster, and I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty cool the way everything looked. So that holiday, she bought me the Go, and she bought herself a Go, and we started doing this. I don't know, this saber thing. I don't know, this dancing. What is that called?
Beat Saber. Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. Yeah, started doing that thing together, and then I saw the poker thing. That was it. Done. Done.
And how long ago was this, Leon?
3 years, I think. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. Yeah.
So were you on the game when Dolores was there?
No, just after Dolores. Just after.
Just after, right?
I missed Dolores. All I heard when I came here was, you should have been here when Dolores was here, the dealer, and the spaceships and all the stuff. So I know all about it. I heard all about the glitches, the different things. I mean, I played all the guys I played with. Every one of them played with Dolores.
So they played with Dolores, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the first person. So I don't know if you were here long enough to know this person, but first game, first table, first person I meet was Kerr. I don't know if you know Kerr.
Well, I've heard the name though. I've heard the name.
God. He was what a freaking character. Love the guy. Perfect for BR poker. He's gone now, but man, he just came in and like made me feel so welcome. He's a guy that I guess everybody here misses. So yeah.
And of course, one of your best buddies, we had him way back as an interview. It was, of course, Reader.
Yeah.
Another character. And if you remember his interview, I think you had a challenge with him. To every time he touched his ear, he was to say your name or something.
Every time he said my name, okay, I I'll give you 1,000 tips every time you say my name. So,
Right.
so he just kept saying my name. It was all fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun because yeah, that's right. He said your name and he kept pulling his ears if that's another 1,000 chips. Another 1,000 chips. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
And,
fun.
and he's a good guy because I've actually been on the table with you and Reader, and it's like being in a comedy store with the pair of you. Honestly,
the first time that I met you, what Rita and I used to do was, and well, I don't see him enough anymore, is we used to like try and figure out people's screen names. So we saw your name, and I'm like, what is this guy? Fuzzy Wuzzy? Was it Shuggy Woogie? Fuzzy Wuzzy? And you said, you fucking asshole. You called me a fucking asshole. And I said, you're a fucking asshole. And we went back and forth for a little while. It was all good fun. And, yeah, because you didn't want to tell the meaning of Shuggy Woogie because we were trying to figure that shit out. So that's what happened. It was fun. And that's what it was. Busted a lot of balls.
yeah, that's what it said. We need to get Reader on again. We do because we've actually lost the interview with Reader. So it'd be good to get Reader on again. In fact, it'd be good to get the two of you on at the same time. That would be fun.
Reader's Go isn't working. It's dead.
Ah.
I was going to play with him the other night. I was trying to get him on here.
Yeah.
And he said his Go is dead. His quest is working, but my quest they took away my coins or some shit. I don't know. I'm glitched out of that. So I'm having a hard time playing with them recently.
Yeah, so I think Reader should go get another go. There's no excuse, Reader. If you're watching this, get a go. We miss you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Now, on to question number 6 out of 22. Did you play poker? I know the answer to this. Did you play poker for VR poker?
Before VR, is that the question?
Yes, did you play poker?
I did, but I'll give you a little background. Poker is like in my family. My grandfather, the most famous family story is my grandfather's from Hoboken. My grandfather would play poker because he was worked in the restaurant business. He played poker with Frank Sinatra with his chauffeur. He would play poker with Frank Sinatra's chauffeur. So that's pretty cool.
It's cool, yeah.
And then my dad, every Friday night, had a poker game, and it would go from one person's house to another person's house. You had a doctor there, you had a professor there, you had a guy that owned a junkyard there. I mean, a whole mix of guys. And you know, I was a little kid coming in the room, and my dad would, hey, watch your language, you know, that kind of thing. I'd be there trying to take the snacks. So yeah, poker was always in my life.
Yeah. So do you think these days have gone? The social aspect of going into houses and having poker games, it doesn't feel the same anymore. What do you think?
Home games, you say?
Yes. I think people have drifted away from that social interaction of going round to each other's houses and
absolutely. That's completely gone. And you know, for me, I mean, I get invited every once in a while to play with some guys that I know, but then even me, I'm like, you know, I got this to do tomorrow, I got that, I can't be up to. But sitting in this chair here playing and doing that, I find it awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I converted my garage into a poker room where we had the LED poker table, and for 2 years it sat there, and not one game did we play on that table. Not one game. Just never got round to people coming round for a poker night. So it's back to being a garage. It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah. So did you play for real money when you played poker before? Did you do it in casinos or?
Yeah, I still do it in the casinos, but yeah. They just the casino by me. They just reopened it last month, and I played for over 3 hours. You know, played, and I ended up winning $8, and that's great. I'm happy. I just love playing poker. Live poker is great.
Yeah.
I go once a month. I don't go crazy with casinos because I don't call myself a gambler. I call myself a gamer because I have just as much fun playing here as I do in the casino. So I'll go there once a month. I'll sit, play poker, do slots with my wife, do whatever. But yeah, that's what I do.
So I guess you're pretty much like me. You take out of poker for the social aspect and the game rather than the need to gamble and win money or win chips. All right.
Yeah. I mean, the social aspect is more important, especially in VR than well, more important in VR. I don't know if it's more important in real life, but in real life, it's more the challenge. It's not so much how much you win to me. It's coming out ahead. You know.
Yeah, sure. Facebook user, I don't know who that is, says they are a gamer also. I don't know if that's somebody saying they're on the game. It's here in the UK. If somebody's on the game, I don't know if that travels over to the States, but if somebody's on the game, it means they're soliciting themselves.
That means they're a game. Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, it means they're, it means
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, they'll walk the streets and if they're on the game.
Sorry, back to my Gigolo days, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, it was enough said. Enough said.
Oh no!
Enough said.
Oh,
Yeah.
he wouldn't say it that way. Enough is
No,
good, huh?
enough said. His catchphrase is, "I've had some fun, and it's time to run."
Yeah.
There is lots of characters on the old VR. Yeah. So
Yeah. Used to play with Nuff a lot. I mean, he was
Yeah.
around a lot. He's not around nearly as much as he used to be too. He's another one.
sure. So what level are you on, Poker Ace?
I'm level 41, and the reason for that is, I guess you can ask about what levels I play.
Not just what level you're on. Why you? I mean, you've been on for over 3 years. 41. Is that because you play mainly tournaments, or is it because you stick to? Well, question number 8 is, where is your favourite table? So it might be a link.
So yeah, they come together. So I always played silver and gold, and we even a little bronze when it was the group of us. We really would meet at silver, and if we were feeling really crazy, we'd go up to gold.
Yeah.
I remember me and Big Mike used to play, and I liked him. One time he said, "Let's go up to diamond." He played one hand up at diamond and left. He was too scared to play on diamond. I mean, that's the way we were back then. So we just didn't leave those bronze, silver, and gold table. Gold plus was huge. Then the pandemic came, and I started to leave and stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm going up. So I started playing gold plus and then diamond. Now I don't like playing anything but diamond and diamond plus. You know, you start with that shit. And that's what I used to say. I used to say, guys, let's not leave this thing because you get a challenge. It's 100,000 chips. It's no big deal. The guy's on diamond 100,000 chips. But here, you're playing for 20,000 on the table. You win 100,000 in a challenge. That's fantastic. Or you know, so I used to have that frame of mind. Now I'm like, okay, screw it. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
Play up at the top.
So your favourite tables then, I guess, now is diamonds.
Diamond and diamond plus. I'm still like the hey, come on, let's go up to platinum. I've gone up to platinum twice. I've yet never in all these years stepped foot on the millionaire table. Never.
Yeah. Well, you played the millionaires table last night.
Oh no, the millionaire. Oh, you did?
But we play it differently. Actually, Malacca joined us for the first time on our millionaires table. And what we do in millionaires, this is a good social game for anyone watching. You might want to try it, John. So you go up to millionaires table with 5 other people, and it's 30,000 chips for the blind. Okay.
Right.
And what you do is everybody calls, no matter what cards you've got, you call. And then we all check every card right out to the end to see who wins.
Oh,
and if you win, you're winning 180,000 on one hand. So we do a full round of the table. So sometimes you win, you could win half. I think Cherie last night won $500,000 in one round of the table. So it gets you to play millionaires.
Yeah, I know some guys that would feel like it's fixed. I can't do that because I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. There's a lot of guys talk like that.
Yeah. The thing is, the vultures, as in Chaz Reinhold, our Brian, he saw the millionaires table full and he thought, what the hell's going on there? A full millionaires table? And he couldn't get on, but he didn't know that we were just doing a very call and check game, as we call it. So.
Oh yeah, he was probably creaming his jeans to get up there, boy.
Yeah. Right. So, Poker Ace, do you have a strategy that you want to reveal in the way you play poker on the cash games?
Well, I guess like everybody else, I try not to let everybody see the way I play, and I try to vary very much. I mean, because I think I come across as a pretty conservative player, and I will tell you this. I will call an all-in, but you won't see me go all-in very often at all, unless I'm short stack or something. I'm not a big fan of the all-in, especially these pre-flop all-ins drive me crazy.
Yeah, they are crazy, and there's a few players that do that. Of
Yeah.
course, the latest one is Honduka.
Yeah, yeah.
Came across Honduka. He's big for that.
But you know what works with him though? Everybody's out to get him, and when you're out to get him, you know, you do stupid things.
Yeah, yeah. So, so you would say you're more of a receiver than a pusher.
Wait a minute now. That's not what I said. God damn it.
Or should I say more of a caller?
I like to be on top of things. So let's put it that way.
Right, cool. Right. So here's a hard one. And in a session, in a poker session, so if you're on for an hour, or if you're on for 2 hours, what has been your biggest win at tables in
Okay.
a session?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I've had wins of a couple $1 million in a session, but I'm proudest of winning over almost $300,000 on a silver table. That's a little more impressive than saying $1.5 million or $2 million on a diamond plus, right?
Of course it is. Yes. It's pro rata, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about on the same vein? What has been your biggest loss at session?
I've never lost $1 million. I've lost 700,000. I think it sticks in my mind like 700,000. I just, if I lose a big stack, I'll just put up a little bit more and then get the hell out of there because it's just not right.
And would you say if you get a big loss, does it affect you?
Oh hell yeah! Oh my god, yeah. And I'll leave the table and I'll call them all freaking names and make them laugh. But it's you know, because I mean I'm not doing it to be insulted, to be mean. It's just my personality, and they know I'm kidding. But it still it does bother me.
It's guilty, isn't it? Yeah. And you probably get the same feeling of losing chips on our game than you would if you lost $10 at a casino.
Yeah. It's just, and it's just I want to win. That's it. I just want to.
That's it. The competitiveness and I value the chips in our game. The way the game is set up, there is a value to the chips. Do you?
Oh yeah. I mean, people say, "Oh, the free chips. I'm just playing with free chips." Only give them to me. I'll take them all.
Exactly. People that say it's just free chips, then they haven't got enough or they don't want more. That's bad.
I'll take it.
Right. We're halfway through this, and this is the hardest question of all. People struggle to answer this question, and it's the favorite players. So I want you to imagine you're setting up your own table on VR Poker, and you're having a table for social. So you're having a table for social, and you're having a table for gaming, as in competitiveness. Okay. So I want you to think of a social table and think of a competitive table. So your social table, you have to pick 5 people that you would like to invite to your social table. Give me the 5 names.
All right. Well, it's just I play with them all the time, and people would come in and join our table, and it's those guys. It would be Pequano.
Okay.
He didn't have the Ramondo name back then. It's just Pequano. Okay. It would be Tony V, who's awesome. It'd be Hold'em, who I still see every once in a while. Tony I still see every once in a while. It'll be VR Controller, who's just a blast. He's so fun. And Reader. That would be the 5. And honestly, man, there are so many people I love to play with. But that was the core table for me. You know, if we got a table together, it was a blast.
Yeah, that sounds good fun. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've played the VR Controller or Tony Z. I don't.
Tony V. It was Tony V. Tony V's been married more times than anybody I know. He's like,
right.
I think it's wedding number 12 or something. I don't know.
Right, so you're having fun with these guys, and now you get a little bit bored because it's very friendly and there's a bit of banter going on. So now you want to step up to Diamond Plus and you want a competitive game. Not too interested in social. For the next hour, I want competitiveness. Who would you invite to the table to be competitive with?
Well, another one that I used to play with that he would have been in that next, he would have been the next guy in would be Big Mike. Big Mike was a clever player. You didn't know what the hell he had. He'd hardly ever go all in, but he was good. I would still take most of those guys. I'd take Reader. I would take Tony V because he's a goddamn that guy could talk. Pocket. He always said never fold 7 deuce. And I think the reason he would say this is he wants you to keep 7 deuce so he beat you all the time. I think Quano's a great player. I do. I really do. How many am I at now? I like. You know what? I think I would still put Chaz in there. I like playing with Chaz. I could throw him at the table.
So you've got one seat left for a competitive.
You know, 1 seat. What did I forget? Let's see. One more.
Somebody who would challenge you at the game. A challenge for you.
Someone who would challenge me. Put my wife there because she kicks my ass at everything. You know? And someone else, you know, I think JC, Malacca, they're 2 people.
Oh, that's good names. We'll take the 2 of them then. So JC and Malacca, good shout. There's Cindy from Canada. Hello, what's up, Cindy? Hiya. Right, this is a hard question. A lot of people skip over this, and you're coming across as too nice a guy. But I want to see the ugly side of Poker Race. Yes,
nice, goddammit.
I want to see the ugly side. But here's the question that people don't like: players that you don't like. Do you like to name and shame any players that you do not like?
All right. The first one, I don't like him because I don't like his name. So I call him Frank.
Right.
And the guy doesn't talk, so I don't know what he looks like, know what he sounds like, don't know anything about him. But he has his code on there. I call him Frank Trump because it says FK Trump.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's the first guy I don't like. So he comes in. I say, "How you doing, Frank?" So I say, I got it made that he's Donald Trump's brother, not that he doesn't like Trump. So that's the first guy.
Okay.
The other one that. Okay, so I'm gonna put it this way. I have conflicts with them. I enjoy conflict. I enjoy banter. I enjoy that stuff. I think the guy's an asshole, though. So we have these conflicts, but I still think he's an asshole. I poop upside down. The guy will fight him. I call him shithead because he poops upside down and shitting on his head. So shithead I don't like, even though I have fun, you know, going through shit.
Talking about him, he's I think he's a younger guy. He stays in Vegas. I was at a table, and I don't know if you remember Yamaha Dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
He
would support him a new asshole. I know that. Yamaha Dog would have ripped him.
He is a crazy guy. I've not seen him for a long time. But
excuse me just 1 minute. Right.
What was it? What did that mean?
What the hell's taking so goddamn long? Sorry. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, you're all sorted. Love it. Love it.
It's getting thirsty.
Well trained. Super. Yeah. So we're talking about Yamaha Dog. Now, Yamaha Dog was on the same table as I Pooped Upside Down, and they had a big ding dong with each other. And it all boiled down to that they were going to meet in Vegas for a knuckle fight.
But Yamaha Dog's his hands are all screwed up. How the hell could he have a knuckle fight?
I don't know, but that's the way it went. Yeah. I Pooped Upside Down. There's Yuri saying he needs one of these. I think it's the bell or the person who delivered your drink.
But Yamaha Dog, man, I swear I'm in tears when he's on a table and he's on a tear, man. He's crude, he's rude, but he's funny as hell.
Exactly, and that's what we love about the game. The characters that appear, all different from different backgrounds, different countries. Really, really cool. So, is there anyone else you would like to name and shame?
You know, honestly, I have a lot of fun playing people that I'm not crazy about. It's just fun to just have somebody to mess around with like that. I mean, people always talked about Green Llama, and I had some great things at the table with him going back and forth where everybody muted both of us because I'm just trying to reason with this son of a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
But things like that. So I won't say I really hate anybody. I have fun with people that I have conflict with. Let's put it that way.
Cool.
I'm a bantering kind of guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Right. Who is the best players that you think on PokerPR? Who's the best players? As in obviously. And how do you judge if a player is
That-
one of the best?
That's the first question. How do you judge them? I think there's a lot of good players, but there's a lot of players that don't play the style that I think makes you the best. I mean, I think Marius is a good player, but I don't like the style that he plays. He pushes too much for me. I think that Bizu is more my kind of style of a person. I think plays real poker style. You know, patient, aggressive, semi-aggressive, but patient. So I think Chaz is a good player like that. I also think my boys, Pequano, Tony, Reader, they all play aggressive, but they're not all in kind of guys. You know, that's the way I do it. And there's more guys like that.
Cool.
But in my opinion, I think that the all in kind of thing. It doesn't do it for me. Especially before you see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Right. So we're combining question 14 with 15. Bad points about the game, and what would you change in the game? Things that are not good, and what would you change to make it better?
Well, I mean, first I'd like to get more people there, and of course the thing with the screen, I would like to have. I would have loved to have, and if there's ever a site coming up, hint, Shuggy, I'd love to have like tables, mini sit and go kind of tables, what they have at another site, where you have many tournaments at the table. You start with all the same amount of chips, and whoever's won the top two get, which you could do on your own, I guess. But that kind of thing. I wish we had arms would be nice,
Well, we do have arms. Have arms on the go side.
Arms. Your arms are at your side.
Yeah, but we do have them. Whereas on the Quest side, you just have hands. You don't have arms.
Yeah, but I mean, to be able to show emotions and show the whole thing, I would like to see that.
So arm movement, then arm movement.
Let's go that way. I think that's important for tells. I think that's important for everything. Make it easier to with the chips not to pick up the exact amount you want instead of having to go scrolling down through the thing. I think I said the screens on the table in the tournaments, to have a leaderboard that shows where everybody is really, really cool and helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, show on the Quest side they have how many chips the people have, and so you know where you stand. It would be nice to be able to pick a seat at a table that you're going to. Maybe my favorite seat would be the 6th seat. Maybe I could just sit at the 6th seat on a table. That kind of thing would be nice.
Okay.
What else?
Well, that's good points. What about the actual gameplay? About being able to show cards and stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is so lacking. Plus, I throw my hand in. I'm like, what the hell I have? As soon as I throw it, I'm like, what the hell I just threw away? After the flop, I don't remember what I had. I would like to see. I'd like to see, like in a real game, you can throw it away. But it would be nice to know what you threw away, just to see how it would have turned out.
Yeah. Well, of course, in a real game, you throw you fold, you
throw
your cards away anyway in a real game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I do. I would like to see that. And the other place I've seen where it stays up there and you see what you had.
Yeah. So, what would you change with the app if you had a magic wand and we could resurrect the Go version of VR Poker? What would you change?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
What would you change to keep the game?
Accent. Could you talk normal and stop with that stupid accent?
Okay, you want me to do my Chicago? I can do it. All right. So, all right, we're going to keep the Go, and the only way to keep the Go is we have to change some stuff on it. What would you do?
Oh man, why didn't you talk like this the whole time? I can understand everything you're saying, man. This is great.
Yeah,
that's a tough question. What would I change to keep the Go? Pretty much a lot of the stuff I just mentioned. You got more. The first, most important thing is management, man. I mean, you don't get response from management here enough. And I'm not blaming Sassy because I don't even know what the hell her title is. She gets paid, doesn't get paid. There's all kinds of controversy with that. But outside of her, who do you contact? What do you do? You got a problem? What do you do? So it starts from the top. And you want to make a suggestion. Where's the suggestion box? What do you tell them? Who's going to listen? It does. That's where the whole problem starts, in my opinion.
Do you do Discord? Do you watch the Discord channel?
I'm hardly ever. I go in there a little bit. I've been going in there to complain that I have no chips on the Quest side. That's it. They're gone. Over a month, it's gone. But who do I complain to? That's it. I try to do it privately. That's all I do.
Yeah, so communication is certainly a big thing that
Yeah. I mean, I'm a businessman. In my business, if I don't take care of a problem, I lose 10 customers. Same thing
Exactly.
here. You don't take care of a problem, you lose 10 customers. Done.
Exactly.
They're not coming back. They're going somewhere
Exactly.
else. They're playing somewhere else. That's it. Done.
And of course, there is more competition now cropping up with the Quest side.
Right.
So we've got PokerStars over.
I see people I used to know in the other sites. And I'm one of the guys that said, what are you doing going over there? Stay loyal to this. Don't go. All this stuff. That's what I was. And now I find myself drifting over there because there's no tables to play at night, and they got some other options. So it's sad, and it's not what I want to see. And I wish it could. I just like to turn the clock back and put it the way it was 2-3 years ago. But
me too. And you play on the Quest side. What's your honest opinion on the Quest?
I was actually what do you call that? A beta tester for the Quest side when they started, and we had a lot of fun because we were a group of us from here going over there and starting it up. And one of the things that they wanted us to do was they had a challenge. Whoever can get the most people to friend you wins this, wins that. They had all kinds of. They did a good job getting started to get people there, but it was a bunch of kids. It was a different crowd. Here's my opinion. Okay, the Go side. I won't say we're old. We're older, a lot of us. They talk about what they drink, right?
Yeah.
Over there, you go over there, they talk about what they smoke and how they grow it and this and that. I mean, you get more of that on this side now, but that's the younger crowd over there. And then you get really young. You get kids coming in, throwing chips, doing this and that. But yeah, it was, and even I find the game slower there. And it's like.
That's a big thing for me is the speed. It's slow, definitely slow.
And people from there can't, they're not used to this. I don't know why, but it's weird.
I'll draw your attention to the Pokeroo words, Pokeroo Global Social Pro Poker. And I'll draw your attention to 3-letter word pro, professional, short for professional. And that's what I find the difference between West side, the Go side. The Go side just feels more professional.
Listen, Shuggy, if you're going to talk a long speech like that, could you do it in the Chicago voice? I'm concentrating, trying to figure out what the hell you're saying.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, all right. Okay. Right, okay. How often do you play?
I play every night. Every night.
Wow.
I think I missed 2 nights in 2 years, maybe. Every night. I start with the not the late night, the tournament before the late night. I hop in on that. I usually get in 10:30 my time around there, and then I go to tables after that.
So 10:30, you're on New York time, I take it.
New York time, yes, sir.
So 10:30 is like, oh, that's why I don't see you that much. That's like 3:30 in the morning for myself. So you're playing when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, the only time I see you sometimes I always play the Millionaires tournament. I missed it last Sunday because my daughter had to have a damn birthday, so I had to celebrate that with her.
Sorry, daughter.
Yes, my doctor daughter, Dr. Schwartz, she's a PhD. What do you call it? Doctor. So anyway, so I missed that, but I play the Millionaires. That's when I see you sometimes if I play a little bit after or before, and sometimes you do stay up late, don't you?
It says somebody said our side rocks on the Go. The best social and awesome bunch of people. I don't know who that was. It might be enough said, and it's true. It is a community we have. It's so friendly. I love it. Love it. So, have you given yourself a challenge in the game?
Challenge. Well, every time I hit a number on a trophy, I challenge myself to get the next number. Like we always say o'clock. I'm at like 1 o'clock. I'm level 41 right now, so it's to bump it up a little bit. Back in the day, it was easy. Now it's taking a long time. I wouldn't mind being a level 50, but I don't want to do the stupid way to get there and just go. To me, it would be a stupid way. Go up to platinum or millionaires and just go crazy. I'm not freewheeling with my chips. Let's say.
Yeah, Yeah, steady, steady. So the challenge for you is to get your trophy up. Now, what's disappointing about the Go side, although the numbers climb up after 50, the trophy doesn't change. Why?
Yeah, I don't
Why?
know. I think if they were still interested in this side, they would do that. And the Quest side, who the hell gives a shit about the seeing your number on a watch and that's it? The T-shirt. It's not the same. The trophy's a big deal.
The trophy is a big deal, and to have your trophy sitting by you at the table, every 10 minutes you're looking at your trophy, you're checking the wheel on it. That's what I do.
I do too. I do. It's so stupid. What are we,
Yeah.
5 years old to see if our trophy goes up? What's wrong with us? We're grown men. What the hell?
Of course, yes, but on the Quest side, you don't really you don't get a time wheel. That's what's missing.
By the way, Shuggy, I'm a little concerned. You have a paramedic at that walking soccer thing of yours. I saw I saw a picture of the group. Holy cow, man! Walking, it's like it's a wheelchair soccer group.
It's for over 50s, so you would qualify.
You sure it's not over 80? What the hell? You guys all look freaking old as shit.
Sharp. Right. Sherry's asking, are you playing the Millionaires tournament tonight?
Yeah, and hopefully I won't be at the same table as Sherry because she, I don't know, no shit. I think it was a 9-4 she had like 3 weeks ago and took my freaking queens. I don't know why the hell she called me. Son of a bitch. Ask her if I'm right. Was it? Oh, she probably won't remember. That's the shit that we remember, though, Sugi, right? You don't remember the shit you win. You remember the shit you lose. And
exactly.
It was, I don't know if I was at the final table then, but it was either the final or it was top 12 at that point when she took me out of the goddamn thing.
Do you know, this takes us right into the next question 18 out of 22. So, talking about tournament play, do you play all the tournaments? Have you had success in tournaments? And do you play the tournaments differently?
I play the tournaments differently, yes, because I'm a little more conservative in the tournaments when I need to be. But like last night's tournament, I think top 22 players get the thing. I was up at number 8, and I went out at number 23, so I didn't get paid in that one because I thought I had a good opportunity, and I got rivered, as happens to everybody. But yeah, I play the tournaments every day. I'm playing one tournament. I play now it's a 10 o'clock tournament. When the clocks go back, I'll be playing a late night tournament because then the 10 o'clock is too early.
Sure.
But yeah,
Cherie says it was. She never plays 9-4. She says it was 6-4.
I was close, right? That was close.
Yeah. So Cherie's got a good memory.
She's right. So I'm sure she was right. But you know, when you got a big pocket pair like that, but you see, that's the thing with the pre-flop all in that I don't do. That's where you get burned sometimes. Yeah, I make a nice race, but I didn't go all in because that's just what I don't like doing that. So sometimes it does come back to bite you, where people will call you with the big race, but they won't call you with all in. But I look at it, if I went all in and nobody called me, what the hell I make?
Of course. Have you ever won Millionaires?
I won it 2 times, but it was on the Quest side.
Still good.
Yeah, 2 times. I came in every position, every position that they have on there. I came in first 2 times, second, several, third, fourth, fifth. I would have probably a dozen. I have the Bubble Boy shirt. I'd probably have a dozen of them if they gave them out every time you're a Bubble Boy. So yeah.
Sherry says she only had 1 blind left. Only 1 blind. So that's why she.
Was that true? Okay. I'll take her word for it.
She might be lying.
I thought Sherry was in good shape at that table, but maybe she's right.
She's been doing well.
I think she was, but she was. I thought she was pretty strong, but that could be wrong.
So, do you prefer tournaments to the cash tables?
I prefer the cash tables for socialization for sure. I prefer the tournaments for the variety of play that you get because you're playing with a multitude of people. You play, you go from table to table, person to person. You don't know who's going to be there when you're there. So I like, it's 2 different type of things. I find myself challenging myself more in a tournament than I do on a table.
That's like me. I'm lucky if I play 1 tournament a week. And I get into the tournaments after 5 minutes, I'm bored because it's too serious. Nobody talks, and I'll rather go out and play the diamond table and just have banter and fun with people. However, in saying that, I think when you play the Millionaires tournament, it's probably as real as you're going to get because people value the buy-in, so they protect their chips more.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. You and I were playing on the Millionaires together. I think you came in 8th, and you said that the best you ever did was 7th, right?
Yes, correct. Good memory. Well done.
And we were talking. I mean, I don't understand, guys. When you play poker and you play on this VR, you play constantly. There's guys. Should I mention the name? Not mention it.
Yep.
George Dixon. If he's talking, he says he can't concentrate. He screws up everything else. I don't know. It's some kind of thing. When I play. I know what I'm going to do. I see the hand, and I can talk and play. I don't know if you can talk and play, but I can talk and play. A lot of people they can't talk and play.
I talk too much and play.
But it doesn't really distract me from the game. I don't think. I still think I make the same move if I was talking or not talking. But some people say they can't do that.
Yeah, and I know Ken Davis Vision House. He's very social at the tables, one of the most social players. But at times he'll go quiet, he'll mute himself, and when he does that, that's him concentrating on the play.
Yeah, Ken Davis always has a charity he wants me to donate to. I always ask, what charity are we donating to today, Ken? I want to know if I'm giving chips to it, if I believe in it or not. Yeah,
So I think he tries to concentrate at times. Shug, you fall asleep? I do. I fell asleep 2 nights ago at the table.
Me too. I do that too. With these freaking tables, they don't talk. Forget it. And that is a problem sometimes with playing on the Diamond and Diamond Plus too. They get quiet up there sometimes too. Even I love when Chaz is on the table because all that shit, freaking background stuff going on cracks me up. Him and the ladies with arguing and pans flying and the dogs going. I just love that shit. Keeps me up. Keeps me happy all the time. I just love the banter of
see, that's what happened to me, Poker Ace. Now you'll get this. People called me a troublemaker. They called me an instigator. But I've changed my title. 2 weeks ago, I changed my title. I like to class myself as a stimulator.
Stimulator.
A stimulator. Yes.
So I'll change it to the vibrator.
Okay.
That's another stimulator.
Because if the table's quiet, I'll start talking shit to stimulate the table.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I'll blame shit on somebody else. Something happens and say, "Oh, that was him that did that," or somebody comes in the room. John was just talking about you. Say what an asshole you are, and then you show up. That kind of thing.
Exactly. And just like you guys done way back, you spoke about people's names as they come in, and that is a good opening line.
Right.
So Hector McSpector, the vibrator inspector. That's his name. Good. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You start talking about things. Or at the table we used to play at, it used to be somebody would come in. Let's say the name was John 6. They'd say, "Oh my God, John 5 was just in here." All the time. It always starts. It was really inviting. Everybody got along, and somebody comes to the table. If they can't take their balls getting busted, they shouldn't be there. Otherwise, have a great time.
Exactly. So we're doing very well here, and this is going on and on. So we're at question 19, and this is a sad question, I'm afraid. Can you name any players that no longer play or is no longer with us? Unfortunately,
I made a freaking list of that one, boy.
Oh.
And some of them might be around still, but I thought that I'd make the list because there's some people that would remember him and say, "Oh yeah, I forgot about him" or whatever.
Yeah.
But all I did was went through my friends list and there's people on my friends list that I don't remember and didn't know.
Me too.
I didn't name them, but I got some here, and some of these might be there and they play at different times than me.
Yeah. So shout them out and we'll see how we got on.
Okay, we got Butter. Butter was a tournament leader on the board. Sound Mind. Beavis.
Yes, Sound Mind's moved. He's moved to Poker Stars.
Okay. And some of these I know I've seen there. Beavis, Vasquez, I haven't seen a lot. He used to play all the time. Emmy, remember Emmy? You hated Emmy.
Oh, my pal Emmy. Oh my God.
But he's gone, right? I haven't seen him.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Dansky, he was gone, and then he came back, and now I haven't seen him.
He's still around, Dansky.
Oh, is he? Okay, I haven't seen him. Okay. Flat Dog, he used to play, but now he's a big shot at Poker Stars, believe it or not. Remember, you even had Kuzbay on. I haven't seen him at all, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Old Fart.
Old Fart, haven't sane him.
Yeah. Ellie Q, I saw last night, though, but she was, she hasn't been an hour. I saw her. Sniper. LaDuke, he used to play with him in the very beginning. Lake Country, he was here all the time. You remember
Lake
him?
County. Lake County.
Yeah, Lake County. He's haven't seen him. How about KG? He was here every night.
Yeah, he's still around.
He
Still
played
around.
that tournament. I haven't played that. Is he still around? Okay.
Check.
That's it. Oakland moved over to Poker Stars. I played with him. Warlock was a name from a blast from the past. He was a quiet guy. I'll tell you a funny story with Warlock. Never talked. One day, Rita and I were playing on a table, and he showed up. He was talking, and it's just not. He should have kept it not talking. It's not like really like. But everybody loved the guy. He was a mysterious guy, a good player, but he couldn't talk. He says he starts talking. He's got this real thick accent. He just didn't sound like the smartest guy in the world, you know. And it's like, yeah, my mic wasn't working. I got a new headset. Yeah, the mystery's gone. You know, it's better when he couldn't talk. Anyway, as a matter of fact, he was in one of Rita's videos. Rita used to make a lot of videos back in the day.
Yes.
Big Mike, he when they opened up the Quest site, he went and stayed there. He was a little younger, and he did very well there. Kelsey, you remember Kelsey, right?
I heard the name, but I've never met Kelsey.
Kelsey started on the silver table with me and some people, some other people, me, Oakland, some other people, and went right up to diamond and became a celebrity up there with Guru, who is on Poker Stars now. Jose Jr. I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, Jose's on all the time. He's changed his name to Jose Rico.
Oh, okay, but he must be on early, right? He's not on late.
Yeah, probably more earlier now. Yeah, but Jose's still there, still playing the same way.
Oh shit! Yeah. He was one of the ones who like, oh no, it's Jose. He's gonna take all our chips.
That's what we done. We started in silver. We moved to gold, and Jose was always on gold or gold plus, and he was just sitting there like a vulture, ready to pounce on our chips.
Scared the shit out of us. Used to take our fucking chips.
Did.
If you beat him one hand, you're like, oh yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know, like every fucking hand went his way. I couldn't believe it.
Exactly. But when you play with Jose for so long, you get to know what he's all about. It's a medium pre-flop raise. The flop comes and he pushes hard. That's what he does, right? But when you play with him so often, you get to know what he's all about. So then, my little group, we started taking chips from him, and we moved up to diamonds. Jose didn't go up to diamonds so good. He stayed on the gold plus.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of things like that when you're on silver. You go up to diamond guys. The same kind of thing would happen. They you didn't play with them. You didn't know how they're doing, and you're afraid to bet the chips to keep up with them because you didn't have the chips to keep up with them. So that's why gold and diamond looks so impressive to us because they had the chips to bet, and we're in. So we're backing off every time. They're like, oh wow, they're great. It wasn't that they were so great. It was that they knew how to push you off your hand when you didn't have the chips.
That's right. Sure. Yeah. So. Other names, do you remember Shady Dragon? I always mention Shady.
I got him on here. Yeah. Shady Dragon. Remember we were around for the Walmart where he bought all the freaking TVs they had?
Yeah.
Do you remember that or no?
No.
They had a big sale on TVs, so he bought every one that they had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He got like 100 TVs or some shit for it. I don't know. He was a crazy son of a bitch. He was funny.
Yeah, he was. And I remember Green Llama had a run-in with Shady Dragon. And the following week, Green Llama came in with a new name, Shady Faggot Dragon. Do you remember that?
Green Llama scared the hell out of Big Mike. He said he's going to go to his house and kill him. Green Llama said that to Big Mike. And Big Mike was like, meet me up back here and find out where I live. I know this guy's crazy. So Big Mike was afraid for a little while. I kept picking on him about that. But when Green Llama first started, he would come in the room, and it was great. You get chips off him because he would mumble the hands. He'd say, I got 7-2, I got 7-2. If the 7 comes out, I got a 2 pair on the board. And you do that, you're like, okay, I know what he has. I know if I should fold. I know if I should bet. He just started out as a guy like that. Then he got just into whatever the hell he got into. But, yeah, it was weird.
So anyone else on your list?
I got a long list. I don't know if you got time for it. But
Yeah. Wait a minute. There's Pequano Raymond saying bye. I think he's meaning to say hi. He's saying bye. That's Pequano. Oh, yeah, he's got it right now. Because he struggles with the language a little bit, I think.
With what language? Oh, Pequano said, don't mention him. Don't talk about him. Fuck you, Pequano. I'm talking about you now.
We'll call him Raymond then.
I love Pequano. He is such a great guy, man. He taught me so much about his culture, and I mean, you really do learn a lot about people and different things. And I have a whole different perspective on a lot of things in life because of Pequano. That's the truth. And I don't talk like this normally. I'm not a pussy, so I'm acting like it now. But Pequano's good. He's a good guy, really, really good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's why you start talking.
Sorry. I used to call him the most polite player on poker, but then after I started calling him polite, he started saying some rude stuff like, "There we go, fuck Charlie."
Fuck Charlie, yeah. Fuck Charlie. Yeah, no, Pequano is not the most polite guy in the world. He can woof. I mean, and he's like me, he's not very politically correct. We're not into this politically correctness. We don't want to throw it up in people's faces, but old timers like us, we don't like to be told what to say and how to say it that much.
Exactly.
Anyway, should I get back to this list?
Yep.
Okay, Medusa.
Medusa's on the quest side.
On the quest side. There was a guy called Madass who I used to play with all the time in the very beginning. Good guy. Kerr, I already said about him. Ante Up, we don't see that much anymore. L. Baker, I don't see him too much anymore. Batman, I'm worried about him. I haven't seen him. And
I think we've lost him.
That's a scary song. I would love getting hands with him because he knew how to banter with you, boy. Yeah, he was fun. I mean, his style of poker wasn't necessarily my style, but I did like playing with him.
Can you remember his other login name? When he get put out of a tournament, he came back in as
Joe.
Joe can do it.
Joe can do it.
Yeah.
Joe can do it. They used to say, "You can do it." Yeah. And Arctic. I played with Arctic back in the day too a lot. I think I know the name with the Arctic. Something. Kip's Carpet plays on Poker Stars now, and N King. He's a good friend enough too. N King. Enough said. AK used to play with all the time. I play on the what's that Onward with him now, but he's done with Poker Stars. Okay. Exquisite was one that was here a long time ago that they actually named. She won a challenge on the Quest side for us beta testers, and they named a table after her, which was a pretty cool idea, naming tables after people that play. Sweet Cheeks, she had another name which I forgot now, but I used to play with the other name. Sweet Cheeks came in later. Pequano knows that because he played with her all the time too.
Pequano just wrote "fuck AK."
Just say "fuck Pequano," "fuck Pequano," and "fuck Raimondo" too. Now, somebody I like a lot that I'm sad with what happened is Fergie, of course.
Fergie's still there on a Friday night.
He plays here
every Friday.
I didn't know that. Dresses up.
Yeah, still does it.
I'd like to get in a game with him on Friday night. Then I know he goes fishing a lot. Q40 Lee. I haven't seen him in a while.
Enough. Look what's on the screen.
I can't see it. Fuck Raymond. Who put that there? You did that.
Me? Would I do that?
That's not good. All right. Then we got Bawana Rob. I don't know if a lot of people remember him. He used to play with Ellie a lot, and he was a good player. He was a good player. I liked him. He would always talk about the button, and I appreciated him. He had a fight with management and left. Chill Will. I love Chill Will. He was a military guy. He was really talk chill. So the name fit him. He played at all different level tables and was very polite.
John Wayne. Why is Guano right? Fuck John Wayne.
Fuck John Wayne. Well, what did John Wayne do? What was all the movies he was in? We always come in and we say, "Hey, John Wayne's here."
Right, okay.
And then Pequano says, "Fuck John Wayne."
Right, okay.
John Wayne's in the movies killed all the goddamn Indians. So.
Oh, yeah.
But Paquano points out that a couple Indians get John Wayne too, so it's okay. It's funny shit. That's the shit that goes on. The Reverend. Do you remember the Reverend? No. All right. So I'm playing with him. He had like 8 kids. It's either 7 or 8 kids. He's a truck driver. One night we're playing. His wife said, "Do you know where blah 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 kid is?" He says, "I don't know." So one of his kids missing. He didn't take the headset off. He's still playing. I said, "What?" He says, "I got 7 more. What the hell do I care? The kid's missing." I kept playing poker. I thought that was funny.
Who's bad juju? Bad juju.
Bad juju. Yeah. Well, that's what. That's a little table joke that we have. There was a girl from Florida, and she said, "Oh, this is bad. Bad juju means like a bad omen or something like that." So she said, "Oh, poker ace, that's bad juju." I said, "How'd you know I'm Jewish? What do you call me a bad Jew for?" What do you say? So she got all freaked out that she thought I was serious about that. So that became a joke around our table. Mansoor, remember Mansoor?
Oh, Mansoor, the cheat. He was a cheat.
That's right. Yeah, he's gone. Arsenic. Stefanik, he was a good talker. I like playing with him.
Oh, no. Stephonics. Oh, my.
What, you didn't like him?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He only plays tournaments.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time, but he could talk. He could talk. I had fun bantering with him, boy. I think that's enough, right? We did good. That's a good list.
Yeah, that was a great list. In fact, you'll get an extra 500 chips. That was the best list we've ever had.
Oh, thanks.
I love when stars like yourself do research and develop. Right. Question number 20. By the way, we've been on for over an hour. This is good. Right. Question number 20. Now, this is quite a relevant question now because of our announcement that we gave on Friday. Would you subscribe to a game like this?
Oh, yeah. It would be certain things for me. I would like to see the game, what it looks like. And then I was always loyal to this game. I wanted to always stay on the Go side because where I started. And I thought that, getting free chips and build it up, and it didn't never cost me anything to play. And I really loved the whole thing. But I would have paid a subscription for it to be like this and now if it were a subscription, I would have dropped out by now because the management didn't follow up, didn't help people out, just didn't do what they needed to do. So yes, I would definitely subscribe, but it would depend on and it's not so much how many chips I get, what I do, this and that. It's that I'm taken care of. You know what I mean? I need to feel like I'm a part of a community that cares about me and takes care of me.
Yeah. So if I said to you, okay, for the first month, say for talking, say I call you an elite player, an elite member. That's not a word I'm going to use, but we'll say that word. You're an elite player. So for the first month, you take the game and you get all the benefits of an elite player would get, which could be elite tables. You get a gift of chips every month, and you get a special wardrobe for clothes for being an elite player, and you get elite tournaments. So after 1 month of being an elite player, you drop down just to being a normal player. So you get the option to subscribe to get back to that elite status. So it lets you see, first of all, what you're getting. So if you liked it, then you get the option to subscribe to keep that status. How does that sound?
You're not gonna like this, Shuggy.
Okay.
I'm a funny guy, man. I always look out for the underdogs in life, even though I come off like an asshole sometimes. If I'd like everybody to have the same opportunity. I would like to be elite because I earned elite, not just because I bought elite. That's a weird thing. I mean, the trophy kind of status where your trophy builds up, you build up to something. So I don't know if I'd want to be a snob playing on the table with all the people that paid the most money to play on the poker thing. I might, but I know they have that at another site, and I didn't sign up for the little perks and stuff. It's just not my principles, I guess. You understand that? I mean, is that bad?
Yeah, no, 100%. Because I will stick up for the underdog as well, and I'll pass chips, go down to copper and pass chips over. But to keep to keep a game that we love afloat, to get a subscription to
I would
play
pay.
it.
I would pay for everybody on the same level. I would pay. I
Yeah,
don't necessarily. I would pay. Just if they said, Leon, now we want you to start paying, I'll pay.
Yeah.
If I know
Yeah.
fill up and everything, I'll pay.
Yeah,
But I don't know about paying to say, hey, I'm on the best table with the best people.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're paying to basically you get a badge to say you support the game, but you still have the same challenge for anyone who hasn't got a badge. You still have to earn your trophies. You still have to earn your chips.
Okay.
But for some players who find themselves having to buy a lot of chips, the fact of a subscription means there's a bit of comfort knowing that every month they're going to get chips for free, basically.
You know what? You
Yeah.
just this is very, very difficult to do what you did, but you converted me in that little sentence where you say you explained. No, you did. You explained it well. The fact
Yeah.
that people buy chips all the time and then they don't have to worry about that. That's one thing. And then you don't want people to get too many chips where they just treat it like it's freaking water.
Exactly.
So,
And sometimes
yeah,
I think
you're involved in this, obviously, right?
yes. It's, as I said, the announcement was on Friday. You missed it, but we are creating.
You're gonna do a better job with that than you do with this shit.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think I will.
Oh, shit, I don't know, man. I mean, you finally have a good guest on. After all this time, you finally have a good guest on.
Yeah, sure. But it's something that's bubbling, and that's why we asked the question.
Yeah, no,
We need to know how much time people spend on the game because some infrastructure has to be put in place. So the question was loaded all long time ago when I knew that we were doing something in the background. Would you subscribe to a game that you liked to keep it viable? And that's basically the question.
I'd go on my wife's pocketbook, take out whatever you need.
Yeah.
20,
I think I probably used the wrong word by saying the word delete. That was the wrong word to use.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
listen, hopefully, because I speak my mind, hopefully I said stuff that other people are thinking and maybe
Yes.
clear something up or whatever. I don't know. But,
100%. Yeah, I get it. Right.
yeah, not the way you described it, where people get a certain amount of chips all the time and they don't
Yeah.
have to keep buying them. That
Yeah.
to me, you're doing a great job. Thank you.
But they still have to work hard to get their trophy moving up. Still have to do that. They still have to work hard to win a tournament. There's no benefits in the way they play the game. It's just a bit of peace of mind knowing that they can play the game still without having to worry about going into their credit card,
What
paying for
about
chips.
what about the algorithms of the new site?
Well, it's something we asked the question, and we are not going to mess with algorithms. We're going to make it as real as we can. Just the way the card shuffler, the way the cards come out, there is no built-in formula for dealing the cards or who's going to win. It's just total 100% random. We've asked that question.
Okay, that's perfect.
And the thing is, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me here, the VR poker game that we love and play, I don't think there is an algorithm. There you go. That's personally, I don't think there is.
Listen, when I'm winning, there's no algorithm. When I'm losing, there's a damn algorithm. I'll tell you that.
And the reason I'm saying that is because the game we play compared to a live poker game, we probably play 9 more hands, 9 to 1 on a real live poker game. So you're seeing a lot more cards than a live game. So
no, I agree. The last time I went to the casino, oh my God. First guy flop trip, the 3 hearts came out of the table. First guy flop trip, second guy flopped a king high flush, third guy flopped an ace high flush, fourth guy flopped the trips. I mean, that looks fake. It's fake, but that was on a real table. So this shit happens all the time.
Yeah, so maybe you are right. Cherie says there is an algorithm, and when you explain it like that, Leon, I think you might be right. But from my side, I think I have to make it as professional and as realistic as I can. The reason probably, if there is an algorithm, is probably they want to make the game more addictive and more exciting.
Right. Yeah. To me, I will say this. I think that there's a lot of more river cards that kill a hand here than I think in real life. Possibly, I'm not sure, but in my mind, sometimes it seems like that happens more frequently. But with that said, you adapt to what you're playing with. And there's another site which I don't even want to publicize that. it seems constant. You know, I do think that sometimes some of these sites, not saying this one, want to make it more exciting. Yeah.
Well, what I think, I've watched the games on the mobile phone app. Um, there's no value in the chips because there's so many chips on the table. They're giving away 20 million chips and
That's stupid.
50. Why do that? It's silly. It's not real.
Yeah.
As far as
That's
I'm
true.
concerned.
True.
Right. Question 21. We're nearly there. Have you ever met any VR players in your life?
Yeah. Did you see on the guy behind me? It says reader on the mask. Can you read that or no?
No, can't do that. No.
His mask says reader. So anyway, did I lose you, Shuggy?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Poking up. All right, well, yeah, you know I'm going to talk, so you had plenty of time for it. Anyway, I was supposed to meet up with VR controller, reader, and myself. We're going to meet in a casino in Bethlehem, PA, and the COVID was going on, so I had these masks made for the guys. Reader
Okay.
didn't show up because of COVID. He couldn't get a flight or some shit like that.
Sure.
And but VR came down and he stayed overnight there, and we had a really good time. It was weird. It was really weird. I'll tell you that. It was weird seeing your guy in person.
Yeah.
But we played a little bit together. They had a outlet shop there. We walked around there. We had something to eat. You know, it was nice. It really was.
Yeah.
And we always planned to get other guys together, but that never happened.
Well, who knows with the future? Because I remember 2 years ago we spoke about doing a cruise, and it should have been this year, and then the pandemic came. With quite a lot of interest. I think we had about 15 players that were interested in doing a cruise to keep us all together and meet up. So it might be something that will happen in the future. Who knows?
For me, it was like VR had a place in Vegas and said we all should go there. They had a place in North Carolina, so we should go there. You know, so but my problem is with what I do. I can't just shut down for a week and go. So those kind of things like your cruise, as much as it sounds inviting and tempting, it would interfere with what I do. So
of course, it's a lifestyle thing. So you met VR Control. Now he's a character. He's a character as well, isn't he?
He is. Oh my God! When we get on.
Haven't seen him for a while. Where has he been?
He was supposed to come in the tournament the other night, and he fell asleep before the tournament. He woke up at 1:00 in the morning. And said, oh shit! I missed it. I think he'll start. He said starting next week he's going to come around a little more because I told him he needs to. But he had a wedding, his family, and family life kind of thing going on, and he had this new hobby of making shit out of a 3D maker, makes things come out real. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he got hooked on some other crap. But he'll be back.
The last time I spoke to him, he was trying to market and sell his house in Vegas. Did he manage that yet?
He sold his house in Vegas like 4 times and kept everybody's deposit. But now I think he finally sold it this time. Yeah.
So we're not going to Vegas anymore.
We're not going to Vegas now.
Right. We're now at your last question, and this question was given to us by VR Popo. It's the worst question. For being the last question, it's an embarrassing question.
By the way, Popo's an asshole.
But you've kind of half answered the question. Your favorite position and clothing for playing VR poker?
I wear t-shirt and shorts. My favorite position, I sit in this chair, but my favorite position, I like on the table 6 and in a live game 9. So I like on the table 6 and 9. Yeah, that's what I like.
What do you mean 9? There's no 9. You're talking about seat 6.
Seat 9 and well, in real life, table not seat 9 in a live game.
Right, but on the VR poker, you like seat 6.
So I like 6, 9. Yeah.
6 is the worst seat on VR poker.
Well, on the table, I like it. Shuggy, man, you're a little slow on the uptake here. I like on the table, 6, 9.
Got you.
Put together, buddy. What do you got?
Dinner for 2.
Dinner for 2. That's what I like.
I actually, I actually prefer 6 and 8. Do you know why that? Do you know what that is?
6 and 8. Oh, -1.
No, that's you do
Oh,
me and I owe you one.
all you.
Right.
And you have the Oriental position.
What's that?
Tu Keng Chu.
Right, okay. Or you take seat 70, which is a 69 with someone watching.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, enough.
Okay, we're good. Good.
Listen, 1 hour and 20 minutes. You're nearly broke a record.
Uh,
It's been a pleasure having you on here.
It's been all right. It's been all right dealing with you. I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
And I do apologize about the accent, but I am well traveled, and if you're not used to hearing proper Englishmen talk Scottish, then you have a problem.
What do you mean proper English? Scottish isn't English.
Well, we're in Britain.
What do you call it? You're talking Scottish. You're not talking English. I'm talking English. It's it.
Right.
I talk Jersey. And people say I have
Jersey.
an accent. I don't understand that either. But I don't. Nobody here says I have an accent. It's only other places.
There's 2 other Jersey players that I know of. There's James, JMG. He's from Jersey. Do you play with him?
Yeah, James. Yeah, oh yeah, I play with James. He doesn't live far from here. There's a lot of poker players from Jersey.
And Sasso.
Sasso Malacca's from Jersey.
Right.
What the hell? Who the hell else? Oh my God, there's quite a few actually. The names just slipped me now. And then on the other side, I think you brought up this guys. There's a lot of people know how to play poker in Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, it's been a pleasure and a privilege, and good luck on the Millionaires.
All right, I'll see. Hey, you playing today?
I'm not sure. Not sure. See.
Come on, you pussy. Get out there and play, will you?
We'll
Break
see
your
how it goes.
record. Come in 6. Get that Bubble Boy shirt that doesn't exist
They
anymore.
don't. They don't do it anymore. Right. It's been a pleasure, and you know, I would. I don't like the kicking off tables thing on the quest where you vote to kick off. I don't like that, but I like the power that I've got, Leon. That I can kick people out of this studio right now.
All right. Well, fuck you then, Shuggy. Take it now. We'll see you on the tables, huh?
See you later.
All
There you
right.
go.
Bye-bye.
There you go. And I've just kicked him. I booted him. What a lovely, lovely guy. Really is. Some of the time. And that was our poker race. And he's got the I Love Poker PR t-shirt on. Love it. So it's been a long one. Thanks for guys sticking by us and watching this and listening to it. We are going to do a reserve player for next week's Millionaire Table Tournament. We will tell you through the week what day it is. But right now, we will draw out a reserve player. So go. Okay, Google. Generate a number between 1 and 48. This is for reserve. Who have we got? Oh, misunderstood you. You can tap your request to correct it. Try it again. Okay, Google. Generate a number between 1 and 48. Hopefully this is it. Oh, number 15. Number 15. Cherie has got seats 12 to 34. So here we go. Cherie is a reserve player. So well done, Cherie. There you go. Cherie won. She's the reserve player. So if any of the players can't take the final table, so far the final table for next weekend is Monk Bungler, Marius, Buckleview, Keza, Pequano, and Yuri, Thomas Yuri. Okay, and in reserve will be Shep. It's been a great week. Thanks for everybody bearing with us and keeping Pokeroo alive. Just keep your comments coming on the page, but there's no competition on the page this week. It'll start again in November. However, there is a poll. There is a poll on the page, and we really, 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 really need you to put your vote on the poll. We want you to take part in the poll and let us know how often you play VR. So have a great week round the tables, and we'll see you through the week. And don't forget, folks, give your chips. Bye.